What is up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over every single wooden bass I've ever made and the evolution of them up to this point. It is currently July of 2020. I've been making fish since March of 2020, so the evolution would be a couple months, I guess. Not that big of a difference, but I've grown in the way that they are so much better now than they were like 4 months ago. I've been making lures for probably about a year now. I've just been building stuff. I saw a guy on YouTube. He built a wooden fish, and I was like, "That's so me, right?" So that sparked the interest, and it's gone pretty good so far. We're gonna start out. I'm laying them all out right here. I've pretty much shown y'all every fish I've ever made on camera on YouTube before. I think I have. So, first ever bass I made right here. There's really nothing good about this compared to the ones I'm going to show you later in the video. Because this is pretty doo-doo. Like, at the time, this was like the best thing I've ever built in my life. Okay, look at the body. Look how thick that tail is. It's a pretty thick tail, right? Yeah. The wood I picked had a bunch of, cracks in it. So it wasn't that great. This fin was glued on backwards, and the carving is not right. The paint job was not so well, and now's the time I was still painting scales on there with that mesh. So I didn't have a Dremel or wood burner. That's why the gills are carved with a knife. And it just wasn't that great, but for the first fish, it was pretty good. The color scheme was okay, but I could do way better. All right. The next fish I made was this wooden bass 2.0. So as you can see right here, got a little bit of upgrade, a little bit bigger body, but the edges are not very rounded over, so it's still kind of, blocky. I still don't have a Dremel yet, so I'm still carving with blade, but that looks a lot better. And the scales, too. So it had no eye sockets in the mouth. There's no. It's just a really basically what this one didn't have. This one had. Then what this one didn't have, that one had. So like that one had better painting because I put a big blotch of black there. Anyway. This bass was not that good. Hold on. It was kind of dark in here. Can y'all see that better? Alright. Now, I made pretty much every other fish in the sun. And they eventually evolutioned. Now, I made these two bass right here. Before I show you them, I was really proud of these. This is my favorite fish I've ever made, and this one's also really good. For me, building small scale fish is much easier, much more fun, in a sense that I could build maybe one of these every 2 days, while this on the other hand took a week off and on, and that redfish took a week. So it takes quite a long time to be able to make these things, right? Like I said, this right here was the next bass I made. Had a wood burner. Look how thin everything in the profile is. Everything is nice and rounded off. The mouth carvings are there. Good face carvings. Not googly eyes. That was a big step. This is just a normal, largemouth bass. Better, just everything was better, better. The fins were much more thinner. This is probably the most realistic bass fish I've ever made. Now, alright, this one right here, this one's about 10 inches. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big fish right here. But as you can see, it's really good. Each scale was hand pressed and stamped for about 3 to 2 seconds at a time. So you're just sitting there, and you've got hundreds on there. So this goes to show how much time and patience it takes. The body is really nice. Fins, right? Everything looks really good. One a little too big with the top fin here, and this should be back more. It looks more like a walleye, but you get the idea. You know, the gill carvings with the Dremel, so it's really, really good. And I'm saving these to sew. I'm going to be making a lot more than selling them, which is all, I'm still working on it, but, you know, everything is just, you know, really coming along really nicely. So, basically, I wanted to do a side-by-side so you can look at the difference between these fish. It's insane how good in just a couple of months. I'm only 14 years old, and I can build that, alright? I'm 14 years old. By the time I'm like 20 years old, dude, I'm gonna be building like masterpieces. I tell you what, it's gonna be insane. But yeah, I mean, look at the difference in that, you know? If you want to see a good difference, go check out the thumbnail, because the thumbnail is probably gonna have the two comparisons side by side. But thanks for watching. Again, I might do some of this with my other fish up there. I've got bluegills that I can do comparisons on. And real quickly, I know I showed it in the last video, but pretty redfish, right? So things are getting better. It's taking less time to make them, and I hope you like the video, because it takes a long time to make these videos and make these fish. So thanks for watching. I see you later.